Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback, a 4-year starter at West Texas A&M. It's Dustin Vaughn.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. No gain on the play there, second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun, Vaughn. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Vaughn, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield, or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Normally that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait the 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vaughn, and unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And he's got room.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. I never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
Throwing on first down. Vaughn. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
Detroit!
Throwing again. Vaughn. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Operating from the gun. Vaughn. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Back to throw. Vaughn, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the gun, Vaughn. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Vaughn. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. It's a tight game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. 319. 319.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue. Hot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On 1st down, Vaughn. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory.
All right, here we go.
They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
Yeah, he probably wants. And he's taken down here by the Saints. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They run the counter now on first down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. This will be caught at about the 5. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
On the give, this is their fullback. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And to give this time to the tailback. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Vaughn. And he finds his man Griffin. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Vaughn. And he slings one that's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Vaughn. It's complete to Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10. Vaughn caught here by Griffin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Back to throw. Vaughn. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Vaughn. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
This will be fielded at the 8. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get to the highlights. Both the Bills and the Saints have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league, but these defenses have mostly been able to contain that today. All right, let's roll the highlights. Late in the first quarter, Morrison's going to push his way to the QB here. This goes for a loss of 9. That takes the lead up to 2. Third and 7. Gates is going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Third down from the 46. Coverage breaks down here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 18-yard line. Saints would settle for 3 points on the drive. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Guyton.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Vaughn. And this is going to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now out come the Bills. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offensive backfield, and spilling everything.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Vaughn. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you've got guys who can flat out run, sometimes all you say in the huddle is go. They ran the fly route, took the shot downfield, just unable to connect.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And here come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bills on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing on first down. Vaughn. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw on second down. Vaughn. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And to give this time to the tailback. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
No. Check. Patriot.
Travaris Cadet, his first carry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Here we go. 3-19.
They go back to Cadet. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds some open. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and 2, Vaughn. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Him over. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green, 39.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. And some room to roam now. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. Green.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Here we go. Blue landing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this one is incomplete. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Back to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit. Maybe he can get it back in this.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game...